Our support team is a vital role that we have as a part of the Ridge. The support team fills in a number of areas around campus in helping us execute not only what ministry looks like, but also setting up life group leaders, community builders, and ultimately students to engage one another relationally. In preparation for the Ridge, we ask that you would accept or decline your Planning Center invitation, and that you would also prepare your heart by taking some time to pray and come ready to go for the Ridge on Sunday night. On Sunday night for the Ridge, we utilize the whole campus. So as you're a part of the support team, you'll be located in a number of different areas depending on what we're doing and when we're doing it. So come prepared to be a little flexible about where we're located, but ultimately with a heart and a willingness to serve. One of our expectations for the Ridge and life group leaders is that you will be relational, not just here at the Ridge, but outside of our church walls. We believe that our ministry is built on the relationships of life group leaders and adults and volunteers and students. Being a part of their lives and journeying with them, not just here on Sunday night, but throughout everyday life, is so vital to their discipleship and processing their faith. Another expectation that we have for our life group leaders is to be an example. This means in the way that you carry yourself, the way that you interact with students, and even what you share with them. We would ask that you would hold sensitivity, recognizing that you are not just representing yourself, but also Southridge Community Church and what it means to be a life group leader to your students. We recognize that life is crazy and chaotic, but we do ask that you would show a level of sensitivity, recognizing that a lot of students are looking up to you and wanting to be like you. So keep that in mind when posting to social media, interacting in conversation, and other areas of our lives as you are an example to students. Another expectation we have for our life group leaders is to be prepared. We work very hard to prepare you guys for Sunday nights. And so we're gonna send you a weekly Planning Center email that will share information, descriptions about the lesson, and more content that will help prepare you for Sunday night. Please read that email and make sure that you are accepting or declining your Planning Center invitation. We understand that as a life group leader, you're going to be a part of conversations with students all the time. And in those conversations, it can be challenging to navigate, is this something that I need to go seek help or wisdom on? And so we've created a system called red, yellow, and green flags. I want to share that with you to give you some suggestions and ideas to better understand how to deal with a conversation that could be difficult or challenging when dealing with a student. A red flag conversation is something that immediately after finishing with the student, you need to come and have a conversation with John Ciata or another staff member because it may present a safety or liability concern to the student. This could include things like causing harms to oneself, signs of abuse, suicidal thoughts or actions, potentially some phrases like, I have no hope, or no one would miss me if I was gone. A yellow flag conversation is one that after finishing, you may want to find John Ciata at some point and connect with him about what you discussed. It may not need to be pressing in nature, but it still is something that would be helpful for him to be aware of. Some of the examples for this would be a student struggling with depression, being bullied, someone who is addicted or struggling with a pornography addiction, someone who is walking through a divorce and the student is experiencing some of the ramifications and challenges that causes. The last flag is green flags. This is basically go on as normal, no need to share with John because there's no significant concern to the student's liability or safety. Some examples of this could be, I broke up with my boyfriend or girlfriend, struggling with authority at school, personal challenges within their faith, problems with their schoolwork or grades, and many, many more. We understand that navigating these conversations do require a level of discernment in which flag or area it falls into. I would just encourage you, if you ever have any questions, reach out and say, hey John, I don't know exactly where this falls, but can we process this together? Our goal is to keep students safe while maintaining their trust as we lovingly care and interact with them through the gospel. One of the roles that a support team member may be asked to do is watch care. As a part of watch care, we ask that you would just keep your eyes open and aware for anything that may look out of the ordinary or potential threats to our students. We seek to provide a safe environment for our students here on a Sunday night, and our support team enables us to focus on other areas and ensure children and students' safety. Another role that the support team will fulfill is check-in. Check-in is what we do at the very beginning of the evening, where when students are walking in, we ensure that we get them checked in for safety and also to ensure that we can have great opportunities to follow back up with them.
When you get to check in, you will come to a screen with a dial pad. You can proceed and type in your phone number, then click Search. Please select your household from the screen. Once your household shows up, please be sure to select anyone who is attending, and deselect anyone who is pre-selected but not attending like it is shown in the video. It is also important to make sure that the name at the bottom left-hand side of the screen matches the person who is checking in the child or children. This is important if we need to contact you during service. After you've selected the correct person, you are ready to click the check-in button on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. After you click this button, you will receive a name tag for each child that was checked in, as well as a security tag for you to retain for pickup after service is over.
As a part of the support team, we're asking for you to have a level of flexibility and willingness to adjust. We understand that when you come here on a Sunday night, you're fulfilling a number of different roles and responsibilities that help us complete and effectively do ministry. So we just ask that you would have a flexibility as things may change throughout the course of the evening, or we may need to pull you into different areas of ministry. One of the things that we may ask some of you as a part of support team to help do is execute different activities and relational opportunities to connect with students. For example, we may be doing color wars outside, and we may need someone to help organize the packets, help run the games, and also actively participate to help set up and execute ministry opportunities for relationships to be developed. Our support team is essential to what we do. We could not do The Ridge without our support team helping out in a myriad of different roles and responsibilities. Thank you for being a part of that team, and thank you for your flexibility to step in and step up to creating opportunities for students to be engaged and relationally discipled.